This video is basically for students preparing to write WAEC exercise chemistry practical. So this is a preparatory class, or for teachers too, chemistry teachers who want to learn this upcoming WAEC chemistry practical, how to get VA, volume of acid used, without even titrating at all. So this is a theoretical work, and ensure you watch this video to the end. Now mind you, this is a part B video. So I have done the part A video. Before you continue this video, please pause this video first, go to the comment section and request for the part A. If you don't watch the part A, please, you might not understand this part B, because I've explained all these things here in the part B. I intentionally stopped this video I stopped the part A video so that the video won't be too much. Then this is the continuation part. So go to the comment section, request for the part A of this video, then I will send you the link immediately. It is after you have watched the part A, that is when you should come back to this part B. This is the continuation video. So now let's continue with this part B. Now this is the C1V1, which is equals to C2V2. Before I proceed, please share this video across to over 1.6 million candidates that usually register WAEC every year. At least I've done my part. Like, I want the best for all students. That's why I'm releasing better video content for them to learn, which is going to help them in their exam. And mind you, this channel does not support examination malpractice. We are not doing Expo here. If you have the intention, if you have the mindset, you're looking for Expo everywhere, please swipe up this video and don't watch this video. This video is not for students preparing, or students who have locked up their mind in Expo. Mind you, if you attain any certificate or any results in a corrupted way, in an Expo way, the blessing of God will not be on that result. And you know what blessing of God is? Even if you have A1 parallel, and if there's no blessing of God in your A1 parallel, mind you, that result is a waste. Be careful and be warned. Expo is corruption. Run away from it. Desist from it. It is not for you, and it's not be your portion. Alright. So let's continue this video. We said our C1V1 is equals to C2V2. C1 is the initial concentration or the conc concentration, while V1 is the initial volume, C2 is the final concentration, and then V2 is the final volume. So now, based on what we have been discussing in the part A, our C1, that is going to be the initial concentration, and that's going to be the 18.4. So multiply by our V1. Now look at this. V1 was what was given to us in the question. As you can see, the volume of the acid initially, that's the 5.60 cm cube, isn't it? So now we have it here as 5.60 cm cube. So which is equals to the C2. The C2 is the final concentration, and that is what we are looking for. So let me write the C2 here. So or you say the diluted concentration, you understand? So that's going to be the C2. So the volume, the final volume, you understand? See, there is something in dilution factor. Something dilution factor simply means that you have to use a standard flux. So a standard volumetric flux is always in 1000 cm cube or 1 dm cube or 1000 milliliter or 1 liter, any one of the four. So if you want to dilute this thing in chemistry, you have to measure this acid here of 5.60 cm cube. Then the whole flask contains 1000 cm cube, right? Good. And the whole solution that must be in that flask must be exactly 1000 cm cube. So you need to get 5.60 cm cube of the concentrated acid that you want to dilute. Then you get a distilled water of what? That distilled water will be like 900 and 900, and I want to subtract 5.60 from 1000. That should be around, let me just do the math calculator here, minus 5.6. So you need to get a volume of distilled water of 994.4 cm cube. 994.4 cm cube. So, and mind you, you pour acid inside water. You don't pour water inside acid. Those are the laboratory safety rule. All right. So you need to get a water. This particular thing is for the teachers. Yeah. So you need to get a distilled water of 994.4 cm cube. So once you get that in your volumetric flask, then pour this concentrated acid. Acid is in liquid form. So pour the concentrated acid of 5.60 cm cube. Then you are going to add it into the volumetric flask or standard flask. So once you pour it inside the standard flask, then everything is going to meet up to 1000 cm cube. That's how to dilute. All right. So the V2, the total volume of both the distilled water and also the acid, which is the concentrated acid, is going to be 1000 cm cube. As you can see, that will be 1000 cm cube. So from here now we can do the mathematics. Our diluted concentrated acid now is going to be 118.4 multiplied by 5.60 all over 1000. So let's do the mathematics calculator. So that will be 18.4 times 5.6. So okay, 5.6, that's equals to, divided by 1000, that's giving us 0.10304, as you can see it now. So our C2, that's going to be 0.103. Let's leave it in 3 significant figure. All right, 0.103 mole per dm cube. Good. So now that we have gotten the C2, so that C2 now is going to represent our Ca here, and that's going to be 0.103 mole per dm cube, whereby our Cb is going to represent 0.1. As you can see that here, 0.1. So our Cb is going to be 0.1 mole per dm cube. Good. 0.1 mole per dm. Then after getting this, we can now substitute all these parameters inside this formula. Let me read this formula here, put it in bracket. So we can substitute all these parameters inside this formula. Let me turn to this next slide. So now let's continue from here. Then we have our Va, which is the volume of acid used. That's the average titer volume, average titer value. That's going to be the, that's the titer value rather, which is the end point. So that will be CBVB NA. Let me check. CBVB NA all over CANB. Yeah, CANB. So checking here, our CB is what? 0.1. So that will be 0.1 multiplied by our VB is 25. Our VB is 25 multiplied by our NA is it 1. Okay, our NA is 1 from here. NA is 1. So all over our CA is 0.103. So that is 0.103 multiplied by our NB. Our NB, that is 2. As you can see there, our NB, that is 2. Our NB, that is 2. So we can actually get our VA. So let's do the mathematics. That will be 0.1 multiplied by 25. Sorry, 0.1 multiplied by 25 times 1, and that is going to be 2.5. So VA equals to 2.5 all over, then we have 0.103, then multiplied by 2, and that is 0.206. So by the time we divide the both together, that will be 2.5 divided by the answer we get earlier, and that's going to be 12.135. So that's going to be 12.135. So approximately, let's leave it around VA, that is 12 point that'll be 12.14 cm cube. So that's going to be 12.14 cm cube. So definitely that simply means that using the calculation format, the volume of acid used, that's the VA. So that's going to be 12.14 cm cube. So after getting the average volume of acid used, now we can now deduce the table. So from the table now, the table can now be like this. Let me form the table. So let's just try to make a table from here. So from the table, remember that we used to have Burette reading. So we have our final Burette reading. Final. We have our initial. Then we have volume of acid used. Volume of acid A used. So from here now we have our first title. Okay. Maybe we can have rough. Let's have rough title. Then we can have our first title. We can have our second title. We can even have the third title as well. Okay. So if this happens to be the table, then you have to put your CM cube here. So now we want to ensure that our average volume of acid use is 12.14. So we can just put, okay, let me put all my all my initial to be 0.00 to make things easier. You can change it as well, but let me put 0.00 all through. Let me put 13.20 here. Yeah, let me put okay, if I'm putting 13 there, let me just put 12.10. Okay, let me put 12.00, and also let me put 12.20. Okay, and then let me put 12.20. So by the time we do the subtraction, we still have 13.20 and 12.10, 12.00, and then 12.20. So if I should have this, then if I calculate my average volume of acid used, that will be the first title plus the second title plus the third title all over 3. Yeah, so that will be 12.10 cm cube plus the 12.00 cm cube plus 12.20 cm cube, so all over 3. So doing that calculation, that will be 12.10 plus 12.00 and plus 12.20. So that's giving me 36.30 cm cube over 3. Dividing it by 3, that's going to give me that's 12.1. That's 12.1. So it's still fair. 12.1 cm cube. So if you get 12.10 and 12.14, that's still good. That's still the same thing. I just predicted this one based on that one because I want to work based on this. So that's still fair. Even because if I should approximate this into one decimal place, so that's going to give me 12.1 as well. Approximating this one to one decimal place, that gives you 12.1. Then getting here as also 12.1. So if this video is helpful to you, please share it to at least 1.6 million candidates preparing to write WAEC. If you can't share it across 1.6 million, then share it to 800,000 candidates. Let 800,000 candidates watch this video. And like I've said in my part A video, that I'll be holding a masterclass on Zoom. Yeah, the cost is 1,000 naira, just 1,000 naira for chemistry practical. I'll be telling you some possible questions they can ask you based on this titration question. So powerful predicted questions, and then I'll be explaining SWOT analysis too as well to you, and I'll be telling you the possible things you should take note of, do's and don'ts, like what used to make students to fail chemistry practical. Mind you, chemistry practical carries 50% according to the marking scheme for WAEC. While theory and objective carries 50% altogether. So, but chemistry practical itself carry 50%. So, we are going to be looking into chemistry practical on Zoom. The cost is 1,000 naira. And for you to join the class, send a message to this WhatsApp number. But before you come to the WhatsApp number, try to make your payment first. Remove this 40 here, pay into 8068435809, and that is the OPay account number. So once you have made your payment, then send the receipt to any of the WhatsApp number, stating it under the caption that this is your chemistry practical, white 2026 chemistry practical master class. The class is going to hold either a day to chemistry practical or 2 days to chemistry practical for white analysis. So make your payments now. Mind you, Zoom can only occupy 100 participants. Zoom can only occupy 100 participants. So once 100 students make payments, we will no longer accept payment again. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.